This is our 1971 p-30 Chevrolet step van. It's used to be a mail truck. I don't know if you can see this in the video, but it says right along there, "We deliver for you." You can just barely read it. You can see the red, white, and blue stripe here. We bought it for $2,000. Very good deal. Had a Patriots logo terribly spray painted on the hood. We took care of that. And had one on all the corners. Had Fighting Irish symbols all over it. If you come to the back, you can probably still see the Fighting Irish symbols. Pretty good. I don't know if you can see it in the video. There's a shamrock. There's the guy's hat. Or no, that's a pot of gold. There's the guy. Yeah. And my dad just spray painted over that because he didn't want the Fighting Irish symbol on his truck. It has a V8 made by Detroit Diesel. And we've had quite a few problems with it over a couple of years we've had it. I think we've had it for 6 years now. One day, since it's only a 2-passenger, sometimes we have people sit on a bucket that we put in the middle. We have this seat out of Peterbilt air ride seat. This seat was in the driver's seat, and then it was just a post with some plywood for a second seat. So we put a bucket seat in the middle. That's no pun intended. We put a bucket in the middle, and people sit on it. And we were going down the road. My uncle was in that. I was in the passenger seat. My dad was driving, and they had the road under construction. So there were huge bumps in it. So my dad was hitting the bumps as fast as he could, just so it would hurt my uncle's ass, because he was on a bucket. And then we heard a ping and a squeaking noise, and then we smelled burning coolant. We pulled over on the side of the road, and what had happened, a hose clamp had gone and hit the fan and then shot into the radiator, punching a huge hole in the radiator, and the hose that it was clamping was spraying coolant out as well. So that made a big mess. We had to get a new radiator, new hose clamp, and all that. And then while we were in the middle of Miles Standish National Park, about 70 miles from anywhere, the only vehicles out there were this and a Chrysler Sebring. The transmission went on this, so we had to push it out of Miles Standish National Park for 70 miles with a Chrysler Sebring. You can see the problems there. And I have this custom tow hitch made here. The reason it was custom, because nothing would ever mount under here. It mounts to the original bumper brackets, because there's no bumper, because it was rusted off. If we come over here, we'll see the bumper. Yeah, that is the bumper. That's what was holding it on, and we have our tow bar, our old tow bar, mounted to the bumper. So you see where our problem comes from. So yeah, it's a good truck. Overhead door in the back. Put some custom shelves made. My dad made some shelves for the side. Has dome lights, and that white box is a toilet. I'm not even joking, it's a toilet. We have vents up here. We're gonna turn it into a camper. You see up there that black circle? That's our custom stereo. Put aftermarket, not custom, because this didn't have a stereo in it. This didn't have a stereo because it was a government vehicle. Yeah, these are our air horns. Those need to be hooked up. Yeah. So that is our Chevy.